I finally signed up for my electrician classes, bro. There's 6 classes I have to take this semester.
Nigga, nigga, what type of school you go to?
I'm going to ACC. I'm actually gonna get a certificate.
ACC. How long is that class? 4 years. For how long is school? 4 years?
It looks like it's just a year, 9 months.
ACC. They give you a job or no?
No. I mean, you can find a job while you're in there. Like, if you call companies and tell them you're going to the classes, it's easier to find a job. But he said right now it's hard to find a job because of fucking coronavirus. Why is my shit not popping? Channel ain't popping. I might say let's YouTube. What game was this?
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all. Dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, honey, y'all, dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damagers. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy.
Where's Jay said?
Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need to leave some speech on my animal. Beat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly with
boy smoking again.
MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears.
Alright, post the link.
Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me.
Oh, baby. Let's go, Minka. Let's go, Minka. This is on you, baby. Let's go, Brandon.
The Giants got this one inside zone play. That whole
boy, our receivers match up, boy. Me and him. It's a raining game.
Out of all miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Oh my God, why they gotta rain, man? All right, O-line.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He got 3 good receivers, bro. Oh my God, I forgot I had no pass rush. Oh, it's a long game. I don't have JJ no more. I don't got JJ no more.
We didn't go 1 second, me, bro. That nigga.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin.
JJ no more, man. It's gonna be a long game.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Minshew.
We got a sack. Let's go. Who's this? Wolf? Okay.
Sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
Bravo!
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew.
What, dude? Oh my God! He just snagged it with one hand.
16 yards that time. Oh,
what a catch! Oh,
okay, it's time for me to break out my thesaurus for that one. And I don't have anything. That was amazing. One-handed in this weather. I mean, you know the ball's got to be slick. But to be able to catch it and come down with it, what do they call that? The process of the catch? He completed it all the way through.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Over there.
Pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Minshew. It's incomplete.
All right, I see, big boy.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew.
Let's go, Lonnie. Let's go. Let's go, Lonnie.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn
Big
there?
Lonnie.
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
To run the ball.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
This team is not built to run the ball. Just meant to throw the ball, man. That's all I can say.
Second and 15. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the
Oh, let's go!
Inside the 30. Touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Dallas got it.
Don't run a cover.
His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
It's a pass.
I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it and when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that one.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Don't forget about Big Will and Brandon. Yeah.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no
Good job,
call,
Roby.
and it's 3rd
Good job,
down.
Roby.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down.
Got him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a to the 30-yard line.
Stop trying to throw it on me.
2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Let's get another one on the board, man.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Oh, shit, I didn't mean to do that.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Boy, no guy JJ no more. Cause he exited.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
41 Mike.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And connecting here with DJ Shark.
Come on, Clark.
And he's free going down. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars.
You didn't do nothing special, bro.
DJ Shark, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Cool.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks.
They better give me a first down on that.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, a run for Johnson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll drop to throw.
Oh, Kenny, hold the ball, man.
Together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. On their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them. Because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit. But must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
At the Texans' 34-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
We own them. Out. 6-6. Pull it high.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. The open man is Westbrook. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here I come again. Go.
Minshew sets to throw. And Eifert has him. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, it's Thompson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for
next time.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Check 41. Crunch time, defense. Switch it up.
On 2nd down now, it's Brown. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now Minshew. His pass caught.
Play underneath. Why are you so far back?
Touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
You played that live into advances?
Yeah.
You ready for that, hoe?
What, ready for Lamar? Is that what you're trying to ask me?
No, I just say you ready for the game, nigga.
Running it with Armstead. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Raquel Armstead.
He already said I'm not a threat.
His second touchdown on the season. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
He did say he wasn't a threat. He wasn't scared of you.
2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 and 14.
What you gonna show them? You can put out the YouTube on them?
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Playing this game right now.
What's the score?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Oh, I'm about
to take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
No.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 59. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 59 is Mike. 59 is Mike. Check. 59.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets
Got him, baby. Let's go.
Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
You better bring some pressure.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Dude, boy.
On first down,
throw the ball accurately, dog.
Come on. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
He's about to be fighting.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play.
Hey.
Line of scrimmage again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Come on, let's get to the line.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Damn, coach.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out.
The body.
And the Jags grab it.
The ball just sits there. Like the ball ain't gonna roll out of bounds.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As it's time now to see Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And the decision to bring it out in a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
At the 36-yard line.
Change of offense. Just go run heavy with that real quick.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I thought that nigga retired.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
Oh my God, how long does it take you to juke backwards?
Past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets inside, up for him.
You caught up in the morning, you say you bang, you take it all day. Look all night, these
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete, Stills. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10.
We are not losing. If we lose, boy, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
Let's go.
We don't blitz with 39.
Verizon knows how to build unlimited right. Start with America's most supported network. Offered at a price built for you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there
that
of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Second and 10. And Stills bringing it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They're going to look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Brandon, let's go!
Take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Too many weapons on
Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
I put my 20 on my run defense. I need my 20 in the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Off play action, it's Minshew. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete.
Shit over there, boy.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You draw quarters. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Oh, you got deep?
And the blitz does come. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. Yeah. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's checking.
He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. But I'll guarantee you, Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use some less in 2019. Yep. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
This is taken at its 4.
Better be ready for that run.
And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
I got a bye week, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now. Because
and pressure coming, and they got him once again. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Minshew. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the face of 3rd down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Hold the ball, man.
Able to connect. Incomplete.
Oh.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Come on, big boy.
Here's Brian Anger now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
Hold the ball.
This is taken at about the 14.
Fucked up. Almost fucked up.
For this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
No, I miss JJ. I miss him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. The Jags picking up the first down there.
Boy, oh boy.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it across.
Come on, Minka. You can't keep up. I can't give you this position. You can't keep up.
First down as well. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. He completes it to Westbrook. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Minshew.
Oh, wow. Cut it too fucking hard.
Complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
General West.
The Jags pretty good now.
It'll be Minshew again.
Man.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver with his first career NFL touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score.
You got scored on your field?
Yeah, there was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball.
We in trouble.
When you bring the diamond into the game, I'm going back to the gridiron.
We in trouble. I'm still gonna throw the ball.
Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a touchdown strike.
There you go. That's my man in concert.
Let me get over here. Minka, we using Minka here. What you about to do, Minka?
Out of the gun is Minshew. He's
No.
Thompson here, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Hey, watch this.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
I'm about to play some offense. You said it right.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work,
I
but
thought
he
Will was
stopped
about to
where he
bust
ultimately
me.
would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's
Watch
the
this.
25-yard line.
Watch this. I've been setting him up all game for this play.
The
finally
Texans
gonna deliver on
offense
that
ready to
promise.
go here for their next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
I've been setting him all day for this play. All day. What I told you before I even said Hut, I've been setting him up all day. All game I've been setting him up for that play. All game. All game. And I delivered. All offense.
His second touchdown.
I told him. Yes, boy. I've been setting up all game. I've been seeing what defense he came out every time I came in that formation, bro.
Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there.
Awesome.
So whatever the final number is,
Jalen's winning.
a well-deserved
Rookie
seat
of the
on
year,
bench,
I'm telling you.
a little oxygen if he
You
wants
better
it
be
as
X
well.
Factor. That's all I gotta say.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
I got an O-line. Fuck defense, bro. Defense is already trash. Much I couldn't do with it anyways. I need Roby over here to do
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And this will be incomplete.
Mika is locking
Physical
up.
play on the
Why you
football
keep trying to
there.
throw to Mika? I don't understand when people try to throw
It
to
is true.
Mika.
You can draft the fastest. You
knocks
can
all
draft
the
the most
balls down.
athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case,
Mika.
in the
I don't
right
know
spot,
why.
help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough
Screen,
catch.
screen,
Though,
screen,
throws
screen.
incomplete. Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Minshew sets to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
It's so hard to auto-wheel defense.
First down at the 30.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On play action, they'll throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Let's see if I can get a pick.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
I got Mika out there now.
Here we go, 50. Mike, hey, let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively,
I think it's all been Lunny. It's been all Lunny and fucking
nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
He ain't letting people snag him no more.
Yeah, he wouldn't. Yeah,
Minshew
like,
throwing on 3rd down.
And
he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Lonnie, let's go.
They had to go
Lonnie
for it
is
with
no
such
fly
little
zone.
time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Lonnie making plays as safety. Boom, boom, boom.
They'll run it with Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Mika don't play with niggas
Well, as
either.
we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking ability.
Oh, look at my nigga Van next week.
You did? Oh!
We gotta get one more TD, Jalen. Let's get one more TD, Jalen. Let's go. Let's get one more TD, Jalen. Let's get one more TD, Jalen. Come on. Come on. Nigga, that's why you keep losing, nigga.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Dude, why did he stop running his route? Stills, I need you to go in the middle of the end zone, boy.
Sticking with the Steelers, I need to
It'll be 2nd and goal.
Boy, oh
Still
boy.
searching for that 1st interception in this game and down on the scoreboard. Remember, they won last week.
I can't believe the Colts, bro, is
They
doing
had
so
3
bad,
picks.
bro.
And one characteristic I've always noticed about great defenses is that they want to be the ones that have a huge impact on the game and actually lead their teams to victory. So you just noted 3 interceptions last week and they won.
He always knew how to do it.
For the Texans touchdown.
Like the way he did his team, you think that
Will
nigga like
Fuller
shit.
with touchdown number 8 on the
that nigga
year.
Jalen Hurts
And
might
the
be
Texans
really
push
good.
further out in front.
I'm trying to come back. I'm trying to come back with Dobbins though. You see what Dobbins did this week too.
Me is not happy about
I'm
this
gonna just
score.
start
It's
running. I'm
late,
just gonna
not
start throwing it to
necessary.
him too now.
But this is madness, isn't it?
Hey, what if I shoot rookie Hollywood Brown?
Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter?
He been hurt for 6 weeks,
this
Boy, you better get him on track.
Exactly. They don't have to face the
He
guy.
had a
Well,
book.
they
He
might
had
if they're
a
in the
book.
same. But the virtual
Hey.
guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
You right, run it up, man. 3 tight ends. Hold up. 9 tight ends, said. I ain't letting you score
Jaguars
again.
come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late.
That bullshit we had earlier where you gotta fair sim with my ass, nigga.
Some people like to do that.
Oh, shoot!
Once we were down huge.
Fuck!
And that's caught
What happened?
inside the
We had a busted
35.
coverage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown.
bro. What happened on that play? I thought I manned up
DJ
hard.
Chark, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns.
What did I man up on? I must have manned up to the
Jaguars
left.
get a score closer.
Well, who's
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver.
Man, what's going on? I thought the Vikings playing, bro.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
All right, Will. The last chance to get a
couple yards deep.
Prepare before you
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
I don't fucking know.
I hope it's snowing.
Boy, what? I'm still throwing in a rainy game, bro. I'm telling you, the field is dry.
Don't do that.
We throwing the ball.
Do you even need to use it at this point?
I think a lot of coaches
get the ball out.
Escape, and he goes down.
Jalen hurt.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Texans, the win will move them to 7-2
I'm ready for your
on the year.
Whatever you
and
doing.
Now it's off to
I know you be running with them.
Set to fly back
I
to
don't
the
got.
US
I don't.
in a couple hours.
Actually, I don't be watching
Jacksonville.
like that.
They are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5.
I just know anybody that got
to stew over this, as they're not back in action until week 11.
When you make that
Boy, bro, I don't need to watch your screen, bro. Anybody that plays with the
Charles
Ravens,
and I
is
will
going to
be
keep
here again. It's the
bro.
NFL on EA Sports.
My defense is trash, though. That's the thing. What the fuck? Ball. Good. Man, I need a breakout game with a receiver, and I bet they're gonna give me one against you. I already know. I'm gonna have to fucking try to throw it on your ass. With all your pass rush and your cornerback safeties. Okay. I need Mika to get an upgrade. Mika don't get no upgrade, bro.
I need my defense. Fuck live.
You need to get your shit together, DeMarcus, cause nigga, you keep losing.
Your defense don't be flying to the ball.
Yeah. I got no fucking linebackers. Linebackers fucking slow ass.
What you talking about? You got Jalen, boy. You got Jalen. You got Jalen, boy.
I give you 2 linebackers. 2 of these linebackers I got over here in the pit.
You got Jalen over there, boy. You don't got no linebackers. Boy, I had no linebackers.
I give you that linebacker that's been balling, that rookie. I give you that nigga. And then I give you another cold nigga, and then not the queen nigga.
That boy got Jalen Smith. They got no linebackers.
Dude, that's one nigga. I want a 3-4 nigga. I need 3 other linebackers, nigga.
I only got 1 linebacker. I just got him from you. Oh, Bears, Eagles, Special Force, Coach Steelers playing, just Dolphins. Oh shit. What's going on with Browns and Broncos? They even... Oh, does the Browns even play? I always see him in the chat.
Bro, that nigga shit, he not making playoffs. This shit, he gonna get forced. He not finna wait.
And the Broncos?
The Broncos will get the force.
Alright.
DM that nigga, tell him that if he don't hit you up by the time this game over, you just gonna get forced because he's not even a playoff contender. Like, that shit gotta be. He gotta fight back from me and Steelers, and he already 2-6. Like, he's got it to other games that's lined up as forces because he's still too big of a team.
hit him up.
Oh, the Colts. I need the Colts to win, bro.
Wait, is the Colts winning? Hold on, let me put that game on. Let me pull it up.
Win, this is going to be better for me, bro. I can get home for the advantage. He let them Chiefs crossing route. Crossing routes, bro. The Steelers, bro, that nigga caught over there with Watson, bro. Watson look nice over there. I'm not going to lie, though.
Watson, I know I miss him, but Jalen ballin' though. Jalen ballin'. Boy, don't forget about Jalen now.
Bro, shut up about that nigga.
Boy, shut your ass up. You just mad you couldn't get him. Even if you did have him, your ass wouldn't be nowhere, fool. Shut up.
I don't know why you were scared to get that nigga to Marcus.
Nigga, I was trying to get him, but he was trying to tax.
Yeah, I know. I got tags. I got tags, man. I gave a Justin Reed, bro. With this nigga. I'll give him some heat.
That nigga trying to get a linebacker.
Lonnie Johnson ain't have
No.